Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. In today's video, I'll come up with a new book that is Magic of Thinking Big. This book is written by David Schwartz and presented and created by our channel. Before starting the insights, why I'll choose this book, I think this is the first book when I'll start reading, and this is kind of suggestion for you whenever you start any kind of activity. Start it with the simplest thing. So when I picked this book, this the writer write this book in a very beautiful way, and each chapter itself describes its story, whether we read it at first go or not. But this book is quite interesting. The examples or the writing skills of the writer is quite simple, so I don't use any kind of dictionary or thesaurus in order to get help to understand the meaning of each word. So in this manner, it's kind of book which I feel that transform your personality or a mindset along with instill some reading habit into you. Let's discuss the insights which maybe push you to pick up this book as your next great read. Firstly, I'll jot down the insights from each chapter, which I think narrate the story of the whole chapter. First chapter is the belief you can succeed and you will. Firstly, whenever we start any kind of thing, we are always in a self-doubt that whether we are able to accomplish that or not. And this is natural to being a human being. So I think through this chapter, writers wants to explain that we have to cultivate a success-oriented mindset so that by which can be done only by eliminating self-doubt and focusing on the possibilities or to achieve that. Second chapter, come up with cure yourself from the excuses, and this is a failure disease. Yeah, whenever there is any kind of bad thing happen to us, we always blame the scenario or the situation that goes against us, or this is not probably a right way to do that. We never blame ourselves, our way of pursuing that thing. So this kind of excuse making somehow in a long run become a bad habit, and moreover it give a negative gesture to our personality. So I think whenever we start taking ownership of our situation or our actions, rather than we are focusing on problem, we are more focusing toward the solution. I think that time we are going to be a different person from the past on. So chapter 3 is the build confidence and destroy fear. Yeah. Whenever we feel that there is no one who understands our situation, always try to calm ourselves through our self-talk with or visualize that scenario or visualize that goal in your mind, that how you feel after accomplish that. Those kind of scenarios or self-talk build confidence among in your personality and try to overcome your fear in long run. And chapter 4 is how to think big. इस chapter में basically he tried to explain that our narratives towards our or our perception towards our each situation, we are always try to think small, and situation give us a little lesser than that. So he wants us to thinking about of each perception or each dream in a bigger sense, so that whenever we achieve even a half or a milestone, we feel satisfied or succeeded. Chapter 5 is how to think and dream creatively. This chapter is focused towards to instill the habit of creative thinking, to find a new solution or opportunities in every bad circumstances as we consider that. Uh, there is This is kind of transformation in everyone's personality, I think. Whenever we see any kind of problem, we try to see that problem through different lenses. Like as he explained the situation of person to project managers or the marketing managers. They sent to a different place in a backward area of South Africa, I guess. And there they both have different perception. The person with the negative attitude, he saw that the people who were living over there are barefooted, and another person see the perception in a positive sense. When they both came, one of them get promoted to higher position. The person who come up with the positive attitude, with the narrative that he told that the people living there are barefooted, so there is a huge industry for our shoes to grow over there. But the person with a negative attitude see that there is the people living there are don't prefer to wear a shoe. So in this manner, the different people come up with different thinking perspectives. One person see the possibilities, however, other person sees the problems in it. So in this manner, how we think, how we perceive our dreams creatively, it's kind of a gesture of our perception, right? Chapter 6 is the you are what do you think you are. So सबसे पहले whenever you start any kind of task, किसी के भी किसी के भी ideas और perception लेने से पहले try to think in your mind, try to create an inner attitude which it actually demands, right? No matter wherever you are at the moment, wherever you are planning to reach, but try to create that attitude in your personality that one day when you achieve that goal, you have that confidence to express that emotion, right? तो इसमें वो वैसे डिस्क्राइब करा. The manage your environment, go first class. Try to surround yourself with the people who actually motivates you, inspires you to do something good. If you are not able to find that adequate crowd around you, try to be zone out yourself, because we feel that nobody is perfect in this world. Neither neither I, neither you, but some people have a very good attitude towards each situation. But another person, very few person are come up with a negative attitude about each situation. So whenever you try to do something good or try to do something bad, even though they do not experience that situation by themselves, but still they have plethora of ideas to stop you to pursue that. So try to create that environment, try to surround yourself with that person, no matter the count, because lesser the count, focus on the quality rather than a quantity. So people are try to surround themselves with the persons who are actually do not pursue such kind of things or in their life, but still they try to be with them and consider their opinions and stop their ambitions. Okay. उसके बाद था नेक्स्ट चैप्टर मेक योर एटीट्यूड योर एलिस. Yes, अगर if you are expecting that you don't get any positive review whenever you speak, whenever you express yourself in front of others, but try to build that personality in yours. Try to be a positive person. Whenever somebody came to you, give them a genuine response, show genuine trust towards their actions or their activities. No matter you don't go to you are not going to experience that person's journey or a person's ambitions, or but at least you give a positive response to his or her effort. right? So try to build that personality. I think this is the need of the hour because whenever we meet in a public places or a different person, we met people who show very negative commenting or very self depreciating attitude. So try to avoid those kind of person and rebuild your personality in a positive sense. Chapter ninth is thinking right about people. Yes, whenever, if you want to make a meaningful relationship with anyone, try to treat them with the respect and kindness believe that you deserve, right? तो कभी भी if you feel that the another person is not showing any respectful gesture, no, this is purely of your choice whether you want to meet that person again in your life. But yes, this you can develop that attitude in you that you meet anyone with the respect and show kindness or listen them with empathy. This this uplift your personality. Okay. Chapter 10 is get the action habit. Yes. We are feeling that we can start any kind of project and we finish at one go. This is not the case. Rome doesn't build in a day. So whenever if you feel that that action is a positive and you want to turn into a habit, try a small baby steps to if we feel that uh, whether you want to do pursue any kind of activity, maybe a music, maybe a drawing, maybe a book reading, maybe adventurous activities, try to do small activities so that don't wait for a perfection to showcase that activity to another person. How to turn defeat into a victory. Yes, whenever there is mm, each day, maybe we don't get success, but each day we get a good lesson of a life, which we want to use it or not, but we get a lesson from each day's activities, whether we meet some another person or some another experience. So try to stay resilient or maintain a forward focus mindset after challenges. Each challenge doesn't come with a failure, but consider each challenge as a lesson. If you succeed, you can get a positive attitude or a confidence that you can achieve another goal as well in a very positive way. If you don't succeed, don't feel disheartened. Try again and try to be consistent if you feel that goal is better to you, right? Don't leave your goals uh, as another person says or give a negative comment on that. Try to pursue that as much as you can. Use goals to help you grow. Yes, whenever we start setting goals, we are most of the time we are not planning that goal in a very realistic way. For me, I consider that I'm not a realistic goal setter. So whenever I'll set up a goal, I always set up a very big goal. So which somehow give don't able to set me a clear deadlines or clear timelines or clear path. So at that time I feel that we have to set up a meaningful goals. So maybe a short, maybe a time based or time based goals. This can be help you to design your goals and give you a sense of confidence that you have achieved it. Okay. Chapter 13 is how to think like a leader. Leader is basically signifies the personality who think really big, who have a very broad vision. These are the people who think about a larger community rather than a small people. or a small scale. So I think we have to develop a mindset to empower others, which in turn empower our personality. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि कुछ लोगों की पर्सनैलिटी ऐसी करिस्मेटिक होती है, दे नेवर एक्सपीरियंस टू मेनी थिंग्स इन देयर लाइफ, बट द वे दे इंस्पायर अस, दे मेंटर अस, इट्स somehow पुश ourselves beyond the boundaries. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि हमें बहुत कुछ पता होता है, बट वी आर नॉट एबल टू try that knowledge or tie that concept in a very meaningful way so that everybody get understand or something, but that personality have a vision always for you. For whenever you face any kind of problem, the person who have these qualities, he that person come up with the solution attitude rather than a blaming or thinking about the problems or a give up attitude. That person always empower you to pursue that, because whenever nobody know whether that experiment or that thing come up with that solution or that attitude, but yes, the leaders always see a positive side of that activity. So try to think like a leader so that one day will become. That's all about the insights. I personally believe that one should read this book because in this society these days we lack these qualities. We are not in that zone to inspire another person. Rather, we demotivate another person to not to pursue that. So these kind of books somehow improve our personality. I think that's all about this, and thanks for listening me very patiently. Keep reading, friends. Har Har Mahadev.